Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, so I just saw an article from General Mills, and they said they're going to remove all artificial food dyes from their cereals, and they're going to be phased out by 2027, 2026 or 2027, which is great. They're going to phase that stuff out. And I think the initiative by Robert Kennedy helped spearhead this movement. Now, the thing about it, though, the FDA still says these artificial food colors are safe. FDA still approves them, but they're still being removed. So it makes you wonder, why are you removing it if it's safe? Part of it is because they have been linked, potentially linked to many chronic diseases and obesity. And so there's just going to remove it. So my thing is this: why don't you just focus on eating a healthy diet and not eating these artificial ingredients? That's one of the best things we can do for our health. Don't wait for these companies or for some government agency to tell you it's not good for you. Think for yourself and start just focusing on eating clean, healthy foods. Because what happens is they'll create a product, and for the first few years it'll be safe, but then they realize after 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 years that it has long-term negative effects on your body. And so then that's when they want to pull it. A perfect example of that is cigarettes. Back in, I would say 70, 50, 60 years ago, um, cigarettes were used to help with weight loss, to aid in weight loss. And there were a lot of campaigns with a cigarette company called Lucky Strike where they promoted smoking for weight loss. Well, we all know how bad smoking is for you now, but back then they didn't see it that way. So it's the same thing today, with some of these artificial ingredients. Just resist the urge to eat them, or at least on a regular basis, and try to eat as clean and as healthy as possible. Drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, and get exercise, and go outside and get vitamin D. That's some of the best things we can do. But, just be careful of those artificial ingredients, because they may be okay today, but in a couple of years, they may come back and say, oops, this is bad for you, so maybe you shouldn't do it. But by then you're already sick and spending, hundreds of thousands of dollars on medication. So just think about it.